stuff in there. So we're gonna go in there and check it out. I got just enough time to maybe clean up what we got left. So y'all come along. Here's another beautiful little house. I love driving through this little community. Well, I was just making my way into the bottle dump. I felt something dragging behind on my foot. And looks like I put my foot in somebody's snare. I'd use one of those if I was real hungry, but I think they're kind of nasty. All right, so here's the dump, and you can see we're getting some stove parts, lots of these old cans, and lots of shoe pieces. Look at the leather. Shoe parts everywhere. So we're going to go through here a little bit more, go a little bit deeper. Don't think this is that deep, I really don't. I think most of this was just piled up here. So we'll see if we got any neat bottles or neat things left, and I'll show you.
As I dug out this single-family dump, I was struck by what was present in the dump and what wasn't. It really told a story about life in the Appalachian Mountains in the early 1900s. Things that you would find around cities just weren't present. Milk bottles, didn't have any. Soda bottles, very few and far between. These people had to provide for themselves. They did that by milking cows, making their own butter, growing their own vegetables, raising their own meat, and found ways to preserve these things even without refrigeration. Trips to the local store were few and far between, and the beauty products that I found were something that meant something to them, that was valuable. They didn't have much, but the Appalachian people were a hardworking and industrious group.
Well, here's an encouraging sign. Very first soda bottle I've seen anywhere in here. Unfortunately, it's broke, but it's a new grape. It says flavor you can't forget. The bottom says bottle patented. So yeah, I may take that with me if I don't run across any other sodas, just so I can look it up. Cool. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, top to like a sugar bowl or something, and pieces of old churn are coming out. We're gonna keep going. All right, you can see the mess that I'm in here, but oh, this is treacherous standing here. All right, just a screw top, probably a 1 pint, I think it says. Wine. But up here towards the top, ooh, everybody knows what that is. That don't seem too old, but oh no, I guess nail polish has been around for a while. Not sure about the hot pink though. Boy, it'd be nice to find some of that whole. It just seems like there's a little bit more intact stuff up towards the top. And so I thought I'd let you watch for a minute. All you bottle diggers are probably laughing because I don't have the right tools. It's alright, I got 5 fingers right now anyway. Man, it is thick up here. Oh, that may have been the top of another old Coke bottle. Oh yeah. What's this? Oh, I got off on my pants. Lime Cola. Trademark registered. Like to know who make that. They hang on to that too. There's an old cork top. Hey, screw top. Alright, I'm going to turn you back off. I'll show you if I pull anything whole and interesting out. Alright, this is what I was hoping for. Get you in here and show you. This big log, I think, has protected some of these bottles from the little boys that throw rocks or however else they got broke. But boy, is it tight in there. That right there feels intact. That looks like it might be intact. There's something there that might be intact, and then there's this kind of a dry recess back up in here. Dirt's dry, hoping there ain't a snake laid up in there. So I'm gonna get in there and dig it out. Show you what I find. Alright, boy, up under this log's place to be for sure. I'm pulling all sorts of stuff out. Something Caldwell's, Illinois, medicine bottle. Got kind of an Art Deco design on that milk glass. Some cork tops, maybe a big juice bottle, some flasks. But so far, find of the day, right here. Dr. H.S. Thatcher's worm syrup, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Little cork top. Have no idea if any of these things are valuable. Kind of doubt it. But that's pretty awesome. Hoping for a good embossed bottle. I'll take that all day long. See if we can find a little story about him too. I'll include that.
Dr. Thatcher came from Maine and settled in Chattanooga and started a medical company, the Thatcher Medicine Company. Like most other quacks of the time, his formulas were high on the alcohol. He made great claims on his products, doing various things, and the federal government didn't agree, and they shut him down, especially after 2 children were poisoned with his worm syrup. Here's a picture of the cold cream jar that I found, and the actress Jane Greer doing a little advertising for them.
Alright, I'm about to head out, and I'm still not done. Done pretty good up to this point. But underneath all that, there's still more. Alright, some of the cool things I found that I'm not taking with me today, but I will at some point. Actually, I just saw that had embossing on the side. Oh yeah, that one's going with me. That was kind of a cool one. St. Joe's aspirin. I've heard of that before. So aspirin bottle. Oh crap, why'd I do that? Well, that bottle right there had a cork with a little swab attached to the end of it. There it is. I thought it was pretty cool. Bear with me. Okay, so the left side would be the cork, and on the right side is the little swab. So this was a shoe polish bottle, which is what I suspected. Kind of cool. I may leave that in there. Alright, and I showed you that one earlier. Also found a little belt buckle, and of course the Chattanooga worm syrup. And that's what I'm going to take with me, and maybe a couple of those. Clean them up, and we'll see if we can get a story. Oh yeah, I did want to show you this. Big cast iron thing. I think it went on the front of a stove, and I think it says clapboard. C-L-A-P-P-B-O-A-R-D. But I may be mistaken on that. And this top of a cast iron kettle or pot says Baltimore, Maryland, 10-inch. Pretty cool. And some silverware and a glass cork top thing for a bottle that was broken, and some sort of insulator. So that's kind of what I've got so far. Pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Never really done a bottle dig before. I like digging through trash. We'll be back. We'll see some more from this spot. But for now, let's do a little research on what I found, and I'll see you later. Alright, these are the 3 bottles I decided to bring back with me. St. Joe's aspirin. And I haven't got the lid off yet. You can see there's some dirt and moisture inside there still, so I don't know. I haven't decided what to do with that, but I'll probably take the lid off. This one I have cleaned, and it came out really nice. That one's in great shape. And then this, 1931, and it's got the start of a little chip right here. That's the only thing wrong with it. It's cold cream. But that's it. That's what I decided to keep, and gave a bunch of other bottles to Red. Dropped them off at his house, and so he'll be cleaning those up. Maybe we'll get a picture of those later on too.